from the interstate because it was just really backed up. So now we're on, we took a side street, and it's of course backed up too with traffic. But we are pretty much close to downtown. You can see some of the buildings that are out there. This is the area that's close to the terminals, like all of the seaport terminal stuff. Sorry about that. Whoops. Can I make it smaller? There we go. So this is where a lot of the warehouses that do exist in Seattle are. And then of course downtown is just right in front of us. So overall, not too bad. The port is right over in this area. So you'll see some of the port and then you'll see more. But overall wasn't too bad. We probably will do a small video later. It won't be live, but just a small video later that will hit up some of the places that we used to go to. And then I'm just going to compile it probably all in one video. So make sure you watch out or look out for that video, which will be the probably Pike Place Market is going to be one of them, Chinatown, and then we'll probably head up the beach or something like that. So it's going to be pretty interesting. Now downtown is right there. You'll get a better view once we get over this bridge here. But yeah, that's pretty much what's on the agenda.
I was just impressed with my skills because I was like, okay, let's just take this exit because I didn't want to be on I-5 anymore, and dropped us off in south of downtown, and I was able to navigate us to 99. So it's a benefit of, like, I don't know this area super well, but I knew enough where I can like go and get 99. So
right,
no GPS required.
Yep. And the sign says 99. So yeah, this is basically Aurora. You know, a lot of times when we were here, we were talking about taking Aurora up to our apartment, which is on the other side of town, but this runs all the way through town, through the city. I call it a town, through the city. So yeah,
maybe we'll go up there and check out like what has developed up around our old apartment.
Yep.
And we can maybe do a video of like, this is where we used to live.
Right.
And actually name them, since we didn't want to name them before when we lived there.
Right, exactly.
There's a Starbucks headquarters.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to really see Starbucks right just yet. Where we're going now is basically on the viaduct. Now, this is a portion that was affected by the earthquake that happened, the Nisqually earthquake that took place here a few years ago. And so a lot of the buildings down here were fine, but there were a few older ones that suffered a lot of damage. And this viaduct is basically a double-decker bridge that goes for quite a distance into the city, and it actually suffered some structural issues. And it's still actually, parts of it are still sinking.
Get the West Seattle Bridge over there.
Okay, so over here is the West Seattle Bridge, which takes you to Alki and all that stuff. But so it's actually sinking, and so now what they're going to do is put all of this underground. So we have for the last few years, there's been huge boring machines that's actually been tunneling underground to put this entire highway underneath downtown. So once that happens, they're going to tear this down. Now, there were talk a little bit ago where they were going to, I think Zeta's upset. She wants probably more snacks to eat. But there was talk a while ago to basically leave portions of this up and turn it into some sort of a green space, like what they've done in New York and other places. But I don't think that's going to really happen. I think they're going to just tear it down and call it a day. But anyhow, trying to feed the kids.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But anyhow, this side over here, I think it goes underneath us, and then this side here that we're on goes up above. So literally, The people going the opposite direction will be actually underneath us once we get up here a little bit closer. But this is a really good view of downtown.
So the glass building next to the really tall black one, if they can see that, that did not exist when we moved here.
No.
So.
That didn't exist. And the little small building, the white one that's right, oops, there, which is Smith Tower.
Is the oldest building in the city.
It's the oldest skyscraper.
Oh, oldest skyscraper, that's
and it was, at one time, the tallest building on the West Coast, if not the Pacific Northwest, definitely. It was one time the tallest.
There's Starbucks headquarters there.
Yeah, so Starbucks headquarters is right here.
So they can see the port and all the container ships and stuff.
Yeah. So then, of course, the port is over there. You can actually take tours around the harbor. Space Needle is right there. So the connection's going to be on and off.
The Space Needle looks weird, doesn't it?
They're doing renovations on it.
Oh.
They're actually updating it and making it look better.
Okay. This is actually a better way of coming into the city.
Yeah.
You get to see more of it.
Yeah. I think that's one of the things that's going to be missing about this is once they tear all this down, you're not going to really be able to see all of this as well. So if anyone's leaving comments, I won't be able to really see it. The connection's kind of janky.
Yeah, look at the big old container ship over there.
Yep.
Mama? What? Are we in Seattle? Yes, we are in Seattle.
So then you can see some of the new construction of buildings and things like that over here. Whoa. All they saw was actually a car. She was pretty far from it, but stopped really sudden. And I was like zoomed in, so it seemed like it was just like, and there's quite a few of the newer buildings that are being built up there, which is around this car here. Then over here is the stadium. So this is kind of the Soto area, south of downtown. So a lot of the stadiums are going to be here. CenturyLink and I forget the other one. What's it called? Safeco.
Safeco.
Yeah. Always forget Safeco.
Is that glass building occupied now?
I don't know if they started filling it in yet or not. I would say probably.
Yeah, isn't it crazy that, like, of course, we've been here almost 4 years now.
Yep.
In the Pacific Northwest.
Yep. This is the longest place we've lived together, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's funny is that we, what you guys may not know, is that we met, of course, in Indianapolis and got married there. Then we moved to Albuquerque, New Mexico, because my job transferred me there. And then Noelle ended up getting a job here, as you know, and moved to Seattle.
And so that was the longest. That was the longest we'd lived in one place together.
Yeah, because the connection dropped for a split second. She said that we lived in the apartment for 3.5 years, and that was the longest we've ever spent together in one place. So here are the arenas. Basically, Safeco is first with the black top. And then CenturyLink is right up here with the white top. So you'll get a better view once we get past this. Then there's a building right here, which is glass. That's called the Wave Building, which is a really, really cool, but pretty pricey place to live. But it's right there across from CenturyLink, so games.
You can see right down into
the
stadium.
Yeah.
CenturyLink, it's the Seahawks and the Sounders play there.
Right, correct. Now, there was talk of putting a new arena over in this area, and the guy bought up a lot of land. He's an investor from New York.
A ferry over there.
Yeah, so you can probably see the ferry maybe over there coming in. So this investor, he bought a lot of land to actually put an arena, brand new arena down here, and he was actually seeking financing from the city to help make that happen. And he needed a street to be vacated. Well, the city ruled against him, and then he decided that he was going to just self-finance the entire thing, which was going to be, I don't know, $600 million or something. So all told, the guy would have spent well over $1 billion once you add up the amount of land and then the arena cost. And he was going to get Steve Ballmer involved, which he now owns the team in Sacramento, the Kings. And then he was going to, he got the Nordstrom Brothers, which owns Nordstrom. And that's based out of here. And so the deal fell through, and then a bigger group that runs a lot of arenas all across the country is going to renovate the key arena that's actually at the Seattle Center. And so that is going to be for a hockey team for now from the NHL, but then eventually we're hoping to get the NBA. So here's a better view of Safeco Field. And then CenturyLink is right here.
It's just traffic.
Yeah, so right now we're just stuck in traffic, but this is pretty much downtown. This is an alternative view of coming into the city. All of this over here, this construction with the big yellow tubes, that's basically part of the process of locating everything underground. So the tunnel digs and all of that for putting this highway underneath, it's actually called the Alaskan Way. But all of that is for this road project.
Should I get off on First?
It's whatevs.
Oh, I can't.
No, you can't really. But there's other things you can get off on. You can see now up here, we're about to go up above, and the folks that are going southbound are going to be underneath us. Some apartments and whatnot there. Of course, the big wheel is right in front of us. We actually went on that.
Our first anniversary here.
Yeah, first anniversary here. You can see one of the ferries is actually in. You can see all of the construction down there. What's going on? Better view of Smith Tower here. Columbia Center, that new glass building with the point, is less than 30 days old. Have some crazy folks on motorcycles.
Okay, I want Seneca Street. So he's got a GoPro on.
Oh, yeah.
Are you gonna come on? Oh my God, these bikers.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of motorcycle folks.
Well, they act like idiots. Sorry if any of you are bikers, but if you act like an idiot, I call how I see it.
Yeah. And then get angry whenever a car is trying to maneuver around them, but it's like...
We're gonna go this way.
And here's all the construction going
Or should we
on.
go...
So now we're downtown.
Oh, we're like in the middle of...
This is First Avenue here.
Oh, how did we get stuck in this? Look behind us.
Right. There's like... So we have, I don't know, half a dozen or a dozen in front of us, and then we have a dozen behind us.
We're in a little biker gang.
Yeah.
In our little Mazda.
Right.
See, oh my God.
Yeah, you have idiots like this.
Idiots.
Go.
Go. want to get away from them.
I don't want to see them ever.
Ooh, this place right here, Vaughn's Spirits, is freaking awesome. Look, girls.
So this is the what's it called? The hardest working person in Seattle.
Yeah.
The shoemaker.
Yeah.
I know because we watched the movie Coco.
Go.
I would get over in this lane.
Well,
Because all you're going to do is have a bunch of idiots.
I hate motorcycles.
Me too.
Well, mostly some of the people that actually ride them are just idiots.
Well, and it's people like that that give motorcyclists a bad rap.
Yeah.
I hate motorcycles.
If folks would just drive and be cautious and courteous, it'd be different.
Oh my goodness.
But
Really? Really, people?
folks want to be rude.
Seattle Supermoto Junkies. Oh, we're coming up on the Pikes Market.
Yep. So Pike Place is actually right here to the left. Now First Avenue right here, they were going to actually put a streetcar through here. Sorry for the bumpiness, but that's Pike Place Market outside of Mama's nose and forehead. But this is
They
where
wanted
they
to tear this building down and put a high rise. And it's
Right.
like, no, you can't do that. This is iconic.
Yep.
Oh, they're leaving.
It's
Too
probably
busy.
not going to get anything right here. You have to probably have to find a place to park, and then we have to come in. It's a pretty cool little thing for the Space Needle right there.
Mm-hmm. It's a little touristy shop.
Mm-hmm.
Those cyclists give me motorcyclists. I also don't like bicyclists either.
Isn't
'cause
that
they think they own
is
the
that the building? Remember last night?
But we're gonna
from a Scott.
50 Shades
Maybe.
of Grey?
Yeah, we just watched 50 Shades of Grey last night, and so it was funny because like we know like everything that was filmed in Seattle. We're like, oh yeah, that is Seattle. Oh nope, that's not Seattle, because the hardware store is not Seattle.
No.
It's not Portland either. It's up in
Canada.
British Columbia. But one of these buildings is where he's supposedly works and lives or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind, I like motorcycles.
You better not be on one.
We won't. We'll be on a bike.
What the heck? Why are you? I'm not gonna park there.
No.
Like, what are you gonna do to my car?
Right. So down that way is water. I don't know if you can see it around Noe's little head.
Where should we park?
I don't know, babe.
This is not a problem we had before because we didn't have to really worry about.
Right. I mean, to me personally, I never really park downtown. I mean, the only place I park downtown is downtown Tacoma because it's not nearly as crowded. But I'd rather park someplace away and then take your way in because usually it's just a lot easier. Zara.
Oh, can we fit there?
I don't know, babe.
Huh?
I don't know. Now, Noe, of course, she's different.
Well, I
She
think
parks-
you could fit there. I don't know how I'm gonna get back.
She
to
parks
it,
in the
though.
crowd.
But that was a primo spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep
It's our
your
little
eye out
park
for
area.
me.
That seems like a good space.
Can
I mean,
park-
you can.
No, that's yellow, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a 2-hour limit. Why don't you just go up to University of Washington and then just. It's probably the easiest way.
Go up to UW?
I mean, from early, I rode a motorcycle from a few years and enjoyed the freedom that they lend, but also remain vexed with how some act bold and reckless. How dangerous it is. Yeah, some folks, I mean, it's like you would think you're on a very small vehicle and you don't have a whole lot of protection, and then yet you're playing tag in front of cars and trucks. I never understood that. It's like,
oh, we can go up to UW because it's free parking after 12
Right.
on Saturdays.
right.
Duh.
Some people you have to get over, babe.
I'll turn here.
Okay. Some people,
How do I get to UW from here?
you go up because this is Aurora, so you go up and you get over. I mean, you could still go up,
Oh.
but you need to get over to the left so that you can.
Okay. Well, there's only one car, so I'll be able to do it.
But anyhow, yeah, I just never understood that. These buildings were actually going up. These two were going up when we first moved here. And so I think they're either all condos or apartments.
Oh, that's right. Those didn't exist.
No.
Up.
Yeah, Sweets is up. So anyhow, I guess so.
Oh.
So anyhow, folks, I'm going to get off here now that Sweets is up. I hope you guys enjoyed this drive through Seattle. And anyhow, like I said, we're going to have videos of some of the other places we're going. It won't be live stream, but we will post them later. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time,
Bye, guys.
we will see you.
Bye.
Take care.